Okay, here's what we're doing. Today I am at Port Orleans Resort here at Walt Disney World. I'm going to be staying here for the whole weekend, just taking you around, videoing all the different amenities and things there are to do, things there are to eat, and just kind of taking in the whole ambiance of the place. I really like it here. I've stayed here once before, about a year ago, but I wanted to come back and do another visit now that I've got my channel up and running, so I can share all this stuff with you viewers.
When will you throw me something? Memories fade to nothing. Playing for fire or even a spark.
Upon my arrival at the entrance to Port Orleans, there was this nasty accident which slowed progress down a little bit trying to get in. Hope everyone's okay though. That is the building I'll be staying in for the next 3 days.
Wow, fancy. So this is my first time in one of these rooms. Decorated very fancy. Wow. Check that out. Double sink, little closet space, and back into the main room. Nice TV, and a couple of nice sized beds, and all the princess decorations. And we're up on the 3rd floor. So this is not my first time staying in Port Orleans. However, it is my first time staying in this particular area of Port Orleans, because Port Orleans is divided up into multiple different sections. They've got like Magnolia, Alligator Bayou, the French Quarter section, which is its own section on the other side of the place. And this is Parterre Place, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I may not be, but it's a nice room. It's really plush and looks very comfy. I like the way the lighting is. So I'm here for the weekend. So let's see what kind of trouble I can get into.
Well, it's a very nice evening tonight, just after the sun is set. The lights are starting to take effect here. It's probably, I think I haven't checked, but it's low 80s, very low humidity, so it's very comfortable. And I really do love this property. Walking around and just taking in all the decorations and the way they've got it laid out is really, really nice. As you guessed, the theming here is Old South, Louisiana, Mississippi, with the giant columns on the fronts of the buildings, things like that. Most of the different areas of Port Orleans have these little alcoves and these giant courtyards with these big grassy areas for kids to play in, fountains, decorated really, really nice. That's one of the ways you can get around from resort to resort is a water taxi. And they also have horse-drawn carriage rides around this particular property. Hey, buddy, where you headed? Over in the distance there is the main lobby, the restaurants, sort of the central area of Port Orleans, Riverside.
Well, the sun has just about completely set now, which brings a whole different look to this place with the lights. Really, really beautiful out here. I absolutely love this place.
This is the main pool area here for Port Orleans Riverside. There are 3 or 4 other pools dotted around the area, and one over at French Quarter, but this is the main pool area for Riverside.
That's the main lobby over there, the Sascagoula Steamboat Company. And that's a sit-down restaurant. And this is the Riverside Mill, which is the counter service, the quick service restaurant, which is where I'm about to go have dinner. So for dinner, I got a grilled chicken sandwich. I'm being good. I decided not to go with a burger. I do have a pile of fries to eat there though. And of course my trusty water to wash it down with. Not a huge fan of Dasani, but it's good. I had to take the tomato off of the sandwich because I don't do tomato. That's pretty good. A little dry, not too bad. I think this sandwich is going to need some mustard. I'll be back. Definitely had to get the mustard. All right. Let's see if that improves it any. Mustard for the win. Now, fries are not on my normal diet right now because I've been dieting since right around Christmas, and I have actually lost about 25 pounds so far. And my main goal I'm shooting for is by July to have lost a total of 40 pounds. So I'm definitely well on my way, over halfway there now. But I'm kind of at that plateau stage that's really frustrating after a while. But yeah, I mean, I'm mainly doing it with calorie counting. and I've been using this app on my phone called Lose It, and I've been using it. I've used it a few years ago when I was dieting, and I started using it again for this diet, and it really helps you keep track of everything you've eaten for the day, how many calories you've taken in, and helps you control, what you're taking for the day, and it sets a limit for you so that you can reach your goal within the time frame that you've set for yourself. We've got a very big trip coming up very soon, in less than a month. It's going to be lasting 2 weeks, so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to stick to at least close to my diet for that trip. But even if I do slip up a little bit, it's only for a couple of weeks, and I can hit it hard when I get back. But I've done really well. I mean, like I said, in basically 4 months of doing this diet and setting my calorie limit for the day, I've only gone over my calorie allotment twice, 2 days out of 4 months. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So onward and upward, right? So I decided to get this for dessert. This is one of my all-time favorites. No, again, this is not on my diet, but I'm loosening the strings a little bit this weekend because I'm staying at the resort. Oh, so freaking good. All right, I am making my way back to the room. Had a good dinner, had a little dessert, walked around the property a little bit, kind of taking in a little bit of everything, making my plans for tomorrow. I think I may swing over, take the water taxi actually, and swing over to Disney Springs and do a little walkthrough over there. Yeah, I know I haven't been there enough lately.
Is this our bridge?
Really nice night out too. Starting to get pretty warm in the day though. We are pushing 90s every day right now, and it's starting to get a little bit more humid. But it's not too humid right now, so it's fairly pleasant out tonight. Well, that is going to wrap up tonight. I'm going to go in here, probably watch a little hockey, a little playoff hockey, nothing like it in the world, and crash out. Maybe get an early start tomorrow, head over to Disney Springs. So we'll see you then.